Well, hello there. This is old man Steve, and I thought I'd just go ahead and do a video because, well, I had to set up because I just did an interview with someone, which I guess I could say anyway, Wall Street Journal. I did an interview, and that'll be out later. I don't know the date yet, but anyway, I had my lights, and it takes a certain amount of setup and time, and while I've got it all set up, I just thought hey, I'll do a video. Why not? That's what I do. So here I am. Today is the day after the election, which I'm not going to talk about, but I'm glad that it's over. Of course, we don't know who's won yet, and I'm sure that's going to take several days because they have to, count everything. So, but I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm just glad that it's over with. It was very stressful leading up to the election. It was for me, and I'm sure it was for a lot of people. So, but here I am. I feel much better. I did have a little few days there when I didn't feel very good, but it was allergies. I thought I was coming down with the cold, but it turns out it was just allergies. I'm in Texas, and when the weather changes, there's a lot of stuff in the air, trees and things that cause your allergies to act up, and never had bothered me before that I can remember, but I guess as you get older, your body changes, and things like that affect you that maybe didn't affect you before. It made me think the other day about going to my grandma's. My grandma, my mother's, they lived out in the country when I was young, and I would go out there and spend the summer. My mother comes from a large family. There was 9 of them. She had 2 brothers, and the rest were all sisters. And her youngest sister, my aunt, is a year younger than me. So growing up, everybody thought we were brother and sister because we looked so much alike. And we went to school together and high school and all that. Nobody would believe that it was my aunt, but it was my Aunt Alice. And and she was a year younger than me. So that was kind of different, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that happens all the time. I don't know. But that, and we did favor and so people, they thought we were brother and sister, or maybe cousins, but she was my aunt, and every once in a while she would not let me forget that. She said, "I'm your aunt." But anyway, getting back to my grandma's, they lived out in the country, and we would. I was remembering if all the grandkids were there, and we took naps, we would have to sleep on a pallet. Now I bet you a lot of you don't even know what a pallet is. Well, a pallet was for us was they would put a couple of blankets on the floor, quilts, maybe 2 or 3. I don't, so to kind of make them a little soft, and you take your nap on the floor because there wasn't enough beds. That's how you did it, and sometimes if you stayed over, you'd have to sleep on a pallet because there wouldn't be enough beds. They just throw that kid over there on their pallet. So we didn't think anything of it. That's just the way it was. My grandmother, I remember they had a small house. You'd go in the house and you were in the living room, but over in the corner of the living room was grandma and grandpa's bed. That was also their bedroom. And then you go into the door on the left, and there was another small bedroom, and that was where the kids, they'd sleep three or four to a bed. I mean, you just didn't have any much room. And then there was a big kitchen, and they didn't have running water. They had one of those pump things to pump the water at the sink. Um, and then the bathroom was an outhouse outside. That's why they called it an outhouse. But it was always fun going to grandma's because usually there was a bunch of us. So I had fond memories of that. And I was thinking about that the other day. Oh, well, that's what you do when you get old. You have memories. You think back on your good times, I guess. And I think about some of my bad times, but I'm not going to talk about those. So anyway, I got my setup, and now I'm going to tear it all down. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.